Shalom. But first and foremost, Salakia, I want to give all praises and glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who definitely rule well, and honors and salutations to the hopeful elect. So I want to entitle this once again, These Times Are Coming Upon Us. And that's why, of course, Romans 15:4 says how all things were in aforetime for our learning. So, like, if you can hear, some stuff in the back, I'm actually on my bike, pedaling slow, to get this lesson in. And it says, 2 Kings. I want to start at 2 Kings chapter 17, verse. Let's start at verse 33. Oh, matter of fact, verse 34. Now, when you read up, it's going into, this is a very pivotal chapter in the Bible, 2 Kings 17. Especially starting at, the whole chapter period, man. But because it pretty much goes into how Shalmaneser, which was the king of Assyria, he was the one that took the northern kingdom and put them in, his lands, and also he put them in the land of who was it again? Aram. No, Elam. Yeah, Salakia. Matter of fact, let me be up here a little bit. Salakia, bear with me real quick. He put them in Salakia. Yeah, Salakia right here, the Medes. Yeah. Okay, so which pretty much they're linked in with the Persians, because they used to rule together, Persians and the Medes, and we know that the Persians today are the Iranians, which is why we hear the apostles say a lot of them Iranians are Israelites, are Jakes, because even when you read in the chapter, it says, as they do unto this day. Like, these heathens were worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai, but they were also worshiping their own false gods. They only worshiped Yahweh Shema Shai because he sent lions among them. And it says that, pretty much, it says that they continue to do these things as unto this day, meaning they're there for a very long time. So just as these heathens were in the land of Israel for a very long time, us, the northern kingdom, would be amongst the Medes for a very long time too, those that didn't escape, right? According to Second Esdras, what's that, the 13th chapter, I believe. Well, let me fact check that. 13 and 40, I believe, but let me fact check that to make sure. Second Esdras 13 and 40, just wanted to fact check it. So right, so let's get back to 2 Kings 17. Right, so it says, unto this day they do here it is right here. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not Yahweh Shema Shai. This is talking about the heathens that were placed in the land. They fear not Yahweh Shema Shai, neither do they, but I'm going to grab a point from it. It says, neither do they after, it says, they fear not Yahweh Shema Shai, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. So, right, they were put here in this land, and the Lord was sending lions among them, and that's why they feared the Lord. Meaning, they didn't even really fear the Lord. That's why they worshiped the Lord, but they also continued to worship their own false gods, man. Right? And they did not follow the laws, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shai gave to the children of Israel. They thought that just worshiping him would be good enough. And you don't have to do, meaning what? To sacrifice to him. And you don't have to do what he said. Right? So here's the point. Because this is what he told the Israelites to do. So now this applies for today. Verse 35, with whom the Lord had made a covenant and charged them. It says, and charged them. So let's get into this word charged right here, because this applies for today. So charge meaning to command. Tazawa. So command, give orders. And, you know, I take this thing serious, man. We take this thing serious. Salakia. We take this thing serious as you know, the M, Esau's M to the I to the Terry, you know, and what he got going on. You see how they take their shit serious, right? They get up for boot camp. They do the army crawls under the goddamn barbed wires, right? They got to get up at a certain time. They got to jog all these damn miles. How they take it serious when they get a commandment, right? Soldier, you're out of order. You know what I mean? Sir, yeah, all that shit, all that energy they come with. How they take that serious. Hey, we take this serious. This is the Lord's this is the Lord's I'm trying to choose my words carefully, man. You know, but this is the Lord's order. All right? We're a part of the Lord's the Sabbath oath, right? So it says, so when the Lord said that he charges us, it's a very serious thing. And so let's go and see what he charged us. Talking about what he charged the children of Israel. And he charged them saying, ye shall not fear other gods. So that's a commandment. That's a commandment. Now we got Esau Edom. So this is the whole point of my lesson now. We got Esau Edom, who he's trying to become a god himself. Right to the point, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4 says, who opposeth. Yeah, because he's clean contrary to everything that the scriptures stand for. Which the scriptures is what? Inspiration from Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. So he thinks he's higher than the Most High. He thinks his ways is better than the ways of the Lord. Or that is worship, so that he has the Most High. See, so he thinks he's above worshiping Yahweh Shemel Shai. He thinks he should be worshipped. He feels like he should be worshipped, man. So that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. So Khan, this devil, he wants to be as the Most High. Right? He wants to be a power. Right? So let's go back. So we're literally here in this day and age living this out, man. We're living this out, man. This fucking devil trying to become a power, man. Trying to portray himself as something that should be feared. So it says, with whom the Lord had made a covenant and charged them, saying, ye shall not fear other gods. So this includes Esau now, because he's trying to be his one. Nor bow yourselves to them. And how you going to bow yourself? How can you bow yourself to them? By taking his MO to the TB. Okay, which is his C hip. And that's going to seal your fate. That he is your God. Lowercase g. You know? It says, nor serve them. And yeah, well, in this day and age, you're going to serve them by partaking in their smart cities, man. Partaking in their UBI systems. Doing whatever little works that they tell you, man. Just pretty much bowing down to the image. That's how you're going to be serving them. in this day and age. It says, nor sacrifice to them. You know, and we know how we did the sacrifices of old, but in this day and age now, you have to sacrifice our own bodies by denying ourselves, man. Sacrificing our time. Things that we could be doing in the world, we give that up, man, so that we can become better men of the Lord. So now you have to sacrifice your body in this day and age. And within doing those works, that's the equivalent of Yahweh blood being upon us, because he's the sacrificial lamb without blemish, man. So in this day and age, these people were going to sacrifice their bodies unto them, man, by taking their seed hit. And that's a total sacrifice, man. Because you're going to get that grievous sore. You're going to put the damn electronical thing up in you, man. That's totally unnatural up in you. Right? You bugging. So remember, we're charged. We're commanded not to do this. It's a commandment, bro. So this Bible ain't no fairy tale book. This is a book of pure history and commandments, man. From our power Yahweh Shema Shai. So we either gonna live this and we gonna listen to this and obey this, or you're gonna have people that's gonna sell out to this, man. And then you got 2/3 as well. They lost in souls. They don't know what the fuck is going on. You know. So it says verse 36. But Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him ye shall fear. Okay, got that, Jack? Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai is who we gonna fear. And this links up perfectly, man. I did see Apostle Kabar's lesson earlier in the movie, based off the movie 1984. And he's going into how the sobering realizations of what this truth is going to come to, and not to fear, regardless. Because we ought to fear Yahweh B'Shem Shai. You see, this is a valuable lesson too, with these heathens that were in our land. They worshipped Yahweh B'Shem Shai, which is why you had the Samaritan woman, right? Not even a real Samaritan woman. The displaced, the in-placed Samaritan woman of old. She said, our father's worshiping it. And then Yahweh Shai, got on her and let her know what it was. Let her know she ain't no true worshiper. And the reason why she said our fathers worshipped, because her ancestors that was placed in that land, they did worship Yahweh B'Shem Shai. Right? They did sacrifice to him. But the thing is that they were sacrificing to their false gods too. So, we really have to pick, man, who we going to fear. Because, just as they tried to worship Yahweh Shema Shai, but they continued to worship their own false gods, obviously it didn't work out. And that's why the Lord probably continued to send lions among them and, destroy them anyway. Because you can't serve two powers. So we have to wholeheartedly dive in to Yahweh Shema Shai, or wholeheartedly dive into Esau, man. And we know where Esau is going to lead you to. So it says, in the statutes, in the ordinances, in the law, and the commandment which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore. Okay? So this is a beautiful precept to the book, in the book of Baruch. It says, to the law and to the commandments that endureth forever. It even says it here, 2 Kings. It says, and ye shall not fear other gods. Okay? Which Esau is what? Trying to be one of them. So we ain't to fear his pink ass either. Or worship him. Or anything like that, man. It says, in the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But Yahweh B'Shem Shai, your power ye shall fear. And he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies, as he's going to do today. Now, some of our deliverance may come through not bowing down to the image and stood strong and got, put to death, but got put to death and got beheaded for this truth. We'll be delivered in that fashion. But then some of us also gonna get spiritual powers, man, to where we're gonna be able to be a part of that standard that'll be lifted up, and leave these devils confounded and low prepared place for us to dwell. Place upon place to continuously dwell, because we're gonna be pilgrims upon earth until the day we get beamed up by them chariots. Either way, the deliverance will prevail, because why? We were delivered out of the temptation, the implementation and the forcing of the MO to the TB. We're gonna be delivered out of it. Some of us through death, some of us through escaping the system. All right. So, the whole point is to fear Yahweh Shem Shai, and don't fear these other gods. Man, I believe that truck had 144 in it too, man. Boy, I don't got my glasses on. I'm pretty sure it did. All praise and glory to Yahweh. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. And a little on this edifying with that, I'm gonna say shalom.